Hello, my dear students. Very good morning to all of you. Once again, I welcome you all to this SYBSC online lecture. Now, in this lecture, we are going to see the applications of adsorption phenomena. That is, applications of adsorption. Now, from last 4-5 lectures, we are continuously studying the phenomena of adsorptions, different types of adsorption, adsorption isotherms, Freundlich adsorption, Langmuir adsorptions. Even already we studied the BET theory, all these things. This is the last point of this topic, that is applications of adsorption. Where we have to see the applications of applications. The first, the great importance having the application, that is, first is used in the catalysis. Application in catalysis reaction. Application in catalysis reaction. Catalysis reaction. Especially heterogeneous catalysis. Heterogeneous catalysis. Already we are familiar about what is meant by catalysis reaction and what is meant by heterogeneous catalysis. Catalysis is the reaction in which catalyst is used, where the catalyst is the external substance, foreign substance used in the chemical reactions, which does not involve in that chemical reaction, but it alters the rate of reaction, that is a catalyst. So, here the application of catalysis in heterogeneous catalysis. What is heterogeneous catalysis? Here the reactants phase and the catalyst phase, that is a different one. Here basically the application of catalysis in the reaction, that is which reaction? Chemical reaction, heterogeneous catalysis. This is very important. That is which heterogeneous catalysis? That is gaseous reactant molecules adsorbs on solid surface, on solid catalyst, which gives the products of the gas products, which is very important. How those can be, we can see. For example, if a chemical reaction A plus B, which is a gas, it forms into the product C plus D. Again, those are the gas, because we are studying about the heterogeneous catalysis, but the catalyst which we are using, that is a solid. This is very important. Here this reaction takes place. A plus B is the two reactant molecules, forms into the product C plus D with the catalyst, that is the solid catalyst. How this application of catalysis reactions means, where the adsorption process is there. Now we can see this reaction is proceed in a 4 different step. What are the 4 different steps? Step 1, that is step 1 is the adsorption of reactant molecules. The first is adsorption of reactant molecules. Adsorption of reactant molecules on catalyst surface of catalyst, on surface catalyst, on surface catalyst. Here we have to consider that, because solid catalyst is the solid one. As we know that, as if the gas molecules are there, gas reactive molecules they are adsorbed on the surface of the catalyst. This is the first step. Here we can see, suppose this is the solid surface. Here let us consider this is the solid surface. Suppose here it is A is the reactant molecule, B is the reactant molecule. What is the step first? A and B. These are the reactant molecules adsorbed on the surface of the catalyst. This is the first step, where the reaction A plus B is converted into the product C plus D as the products, which is the proceed through the heterogeneous catalysis, where the catalyst which is used, that is a solid catalyst. How this reaction can be proceed? Through the catalysis, catalytic mechanism, in which initially the gas reactant molecules are adsorbed on the solid surface. This is the first step. In the second step, what is step 2? Step 2 is the formation of activated complex. Formation of activated complex. Formation of activated complex or transition state, that is also called as a transition state. How this formation of activated complex is there? As we know that these reactant molecules are adsorbed on the surface. The second, once the reactant molecules are adsorbed on the surface, they are close to each other, they are collide to each other and they form activated complex. Now see likewise. Suppose here A is there, here it is B is there, here it forms an activated complex. This is the having the activated complex. As we know that activated complex or transition state always have the higher energy. They have the higher energy, means as we know that from the junior standard we are studying that always the higher energy molecules are the less stable. So in the second step, step 1 is the adsorption of reactant molecules on surface of the catalyst, and second is formation of activated complex. Once the initially molecules are adsorbed on the surface of the catalyst, and second they are come close to each other and they form the activated complex. The next step is very important, you have to keep it continuously, note down these points and continuously observe it. Step 3, which is formation of the product. Step T is the formation of product. Formation of product. Formation of products, or it sometimes it is also called as decomposition of activated complex. Decomposition of activated complex. As we know that in the second step what happens, there is a formation of activated complex is there. In the third step, because activated complex having the higher energy molecules are the less stable, suddenly they break into the product, that is formation of they forms into the product of the formation or decomposition of the activated complex, means activated complex they get decomposed, means they form into the product, they forms into, as we know that they forms into the product. What are the products? Product is the C and product is the D. Forms into the product, that is C and the D. For our convenience, here I am representing C is the product and the D is the product. This is the decomposition of activated complex. It means this activated complex is breakdown into C plus D. This is you have to remember. But what you have to remember, in the step 3, formation of the products are there, but still these products are attached to the surface of the product. Once these products are formed, but these are still attached to the surface of the catalyst. But in the next step, that is step 4, this is very important step. Step 4, detachment of the product or desorption of products from surface. See, from surface. How? Now in the last step, once the products are formed, in the fourth step, molecules are detached from the surface. Now they are free from the surface of the catalyst, means these are the product C and product D, two products of C and D, but now they are free from the surface of the catalyst, means the application of catalytic reactions in which heterogeneous catalyst, which is a application of adsorption phenomena. Why we are studying this application, which is a very important application in case of any catalyst, particularly heterogeneous catalytic mechanism, in which gas molecules are adsorbed on the solid surface, where it is follows the 4 step. What is step 1? Step 1 is the adsorption of reactant molecules, that is gas molecules on the solid surface, step 1. And step 2, once the adsorbed molecules are there, they come close to each other and they form the activated complex, step 2. In step 3, once the activated complex is formed, suddenly they breaks down into the product, and that is formed into the products, that is decomposition of activated complex into the product, they forms the product of C and D, but it is still attached to the surface of the catalyst. And this last step, the desorption of the products from the surface or detachment of the products from the surface, and finally they forms into the product. Here it is surface catalyst which is remains as it is free into the reaction, still it is required for the more of the reactant conversion molecules into the product. So this is a very important application of catalysis in the reaction, which follows the 4 different process. Now next application, second, in the purification of water. As we know that in the purification of water, in the purification of water, as we know that most of the families we having the purification set or purifier in a home appliances. Purifier is the simple charcoal, or like a box is there. From that top, I hope you are understand. This is the a box which having the two sets, in which here it is upper set is there, here something charcoal is there, here filtered water. It is purification. How to add the here the in the top box you have to fill the impure water. Here it is impure water. Have you remember this one? Here it is impure water and it is a pure water. Here one tap is there. Here one tap is there. Here one tap is there, in which the continuously fresh water we are collecting. This is here something a box which having the setting of a charcoal. A charcoal. It means where the impure water and this is a pure water. Here the purification of the impurities from the impure water, those the any dust particle, any contaminations are absorbed by the charcoal. Absorb. Here the process of adsorption is there, where the application of adsorption, in which the dust particle, the other contaminations, those are absorbed on the surface of the charcoal, and the pure water can be purified into the bottom of the second chamber, in which the pure water can be collected. It means in the purification of water where the adsorption phenomena is used. Okay. Next is chromatography, column chromatography or any chromatography. Chromatography application, where the ion exchanges are there used in the chromatography applications. In the laboratory also, which is continuously silica gel is used. Silica gel, which is adsorbent, acts as the adsorbent, where the solvents are continuously passes through the silica gel, where the different ion exchanges, where the as per the requirement of the solute or the elucent, where the some are adsorbed on the charcoal and some are free from the some are adsorbed on the silica gel and some are free from the solvent, which is application of adsorption also. And the next is also used in the adsorption indicator, where the also some of the adsorption indicator, some indicators are used which is of adsorption indicator. And the next is the one of the most important application, which is used in the determination of surface area, used in the determination of surface area, used in the determination of surface area. So these are the different applications. Here we can see these are the very important applications which we are seeing. So basically the significant application used in the catalysis, and the used in the purification of water, used in the chromatography applications, used in the adsorption indicator, and finally it can be used in the determination of surface area of different adsorbents. So with this we have the applications of these adsorption phenomena. With these applications, this topic is also over, surface chemistry and the concept of adsorptions. So with this lecture also, syllabus of this first semester of the second year, which is also over. You go through all the lectures which I have uploaded on the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, Dr. S.G. Konda's E-Chemistry. You follow the links which I have given. Even you type my name on YouTube channel, you can get all the videos and you can watch it. If you have any queries, you can ask it. So with this, thank you so much for watching this lecture, and thank you so much for watching my all lectures. Thank you so much.